It has been 3 years since Playas de Tijuana has saved my ass from California. Yes, I am still here in Playas. I just haven't made a video in a while. I had a few other things going on, but I still suggest that if you need to change your life, if you're at a point where you just can't take it anymore and you need to recoup and regroup and look at your finances, you can do so in Playas de Tijuana and you'll love it. Just to give you a brief overview, so I moved to Playas January 2016 and I wasn't sure what was going to happen. I came in the middle of the night like a thief with my car full of furniture and my 2 dogs, and I hoped that the real estate broker would still meet me so I would not have to sleep in my car on the streets of Playas de Tijuana. But it all worked out, and 3 years later, I am still here. In Playas de Tijuana, you will save tens of thousands of dollars on rent, and it'll be rent for quality housing, clean, updated, quality housing compared to California. You will be able to go to the doctor, 1, because you have days off, and 2, because you have the money. The doctor, the dentist, the veterinarians, and you will also save thousands of dollars. I took my dogs to the vet here, saved a couple thousand. Went to the dentist here, saved about $3,000. I haven't been to a doctor for emergency purposes, but I'm sure that if you had to get anything done, that a doctor would still be of good quality, English speaking, American educated, and you would receive the exact same treatment as if you were in the United States. I do not have enough wonderful things to say about Playas de Tijuana and Tijuana. My health is better. My banking account is better. My outlook is better. My mentality is better. Like when you start to get your life in order because something is wrong or you don't have the time to really take care of yourself, and you can start to take care of yourself, your whole outlook on life changes. It's been 3 years since Playas de Tijuana has literally saved my life in so many ways. There are a lot of comments in regards to the border and what's going on at the border, and my opinion is somewhat neutral. I have an opinion, but it's really neutral. So here we go. California is an exception. Anyone that's ever lived outside of California for an extended period of time knows that California is not like the rest of the United States. So pretty much anything they say and do in California is not what's going to happen in the rest of the United States. The rent is higher than the rest of the United States. All the taxes, all the cost of goods and services is higher in the United States. But to top it off, the wages in California are the lowest that I've ever seen because the state is overcrowded with people. And so my family, they want to move out to California because of what they see on television, the beaches, the celebrities, the parties, and those things do exist. I am not going to lie and say those things do not exist. They exist. But when you're poor and when you're working class, they don't exist for you. There's a huge socioeconomic gap in California where only a small amount of people can enjoy it, like truly take in the benefits of the California lifestyle. It is not the poor people and it is not the working class people. I do not ever, and I have never recommended to my family members that they move to California. They're dying to move to California because of what they see on television. And I say, hey, you know what? We are not wealthy. We are not wealthy. And you will not have that type of lifestyle. That does not exist for poor and working class people. And I hate to say that as an American, but California is not like the rest of America where you can go and you can get a job and you can be a good person and you can arrive and you can improve yourself. In California, you'll spend so much money on your rent and so much money on your food that all you're doing is working to live. California is not a good place for working class poor Americans. It's not going to be a good place for migrants. And on the other hand, the rest of the United States, where I'm from, probably and most likely will not be open to a mass influx of people for any reason. And that's why I truly don't have much to say about, the migrant caravan, the San Ysidro border, people wanting to come to the United States, because unless you can put yourself in a position to succeed, which is having the money if you live in California or if you live in the rest of the United States, speaking English or having a degree, it's not going to be easy for you or your children. And that's the unfortunate truth, I guess, of how I see it, which is why I don't say too much. I don't care if people want to enter the United States, but I definitely think that if you want the best life possible, you're definitely not trying to get into California. Your life will be so much better in Playas de Tijuana. I would never recommend to my family that they move to California. So I'm just saying, if I wouldn't recommend it to my family, I have no reason to recommend it to anyone else.